Hey there, how there, ho there, Chef Cutter Diamond welcome you to another time travel tennis tournament. It's Sunday, I mean the finals for the women and the men. The women's tournament live from Houston, the Grand Ladies Tour. Two unseeded players, 32 people, only 8 seats were available, and two unseeded players. Billie Jean King and Louise Braille are looking for their first title. So it will be guaranteed that for the third straight week, we'll see an American win. Martina Navratilova won in LA. Lindsay Davenport last week won in T Dot, and now someone in Houston will win. Of course, the rule of thumb is that if you want to like, if you win a tournament, you're out for 1 week and all that. So King and Brawl, the winner will not go to Long Island. The loser will go back to Long Island, and then the winner will actually wait till the U.S. Open a week from Monday because in the Grand Slams, all 96 ladies are competing. Otherwise, you have like 48 or 64 ladies or 32 competing. So of course the men are doing the French Open today, are doing the French Open final today. We're doing that. But anyway, this is a key moment. There was no Martina Navratilova or Davenport in this. Martina, because of her long winning thing, has to skip 4 tour events, non-majors, 4 non-majors. Davenport didn't play last week. So the 1 seed Chris Evert shocked by Pliskova on Wednesday. The 8 seed Monica Seles shocked by Billie Jean King. The 3 seed Suzanne Lenglen lost the first round to Turner Bowery. The 6 seed Mo Connolly lost to Moreno Bueno. On the right side, Helen Wills Moody lost to Marcus Smith Court in the quarters. Smith Court, the 4 seed, lost in the semis. Steffi Graf lost to Louise Brawl in the quarterfinals, and the 2 seed Mo Mallory lost to Brawl. So we have Billie Jean and we have Brawl. Here we go. Brawl actually has a 1-0 mark against Billie Jean King. Billie Jean King in the tour, even par. Louise Brawl -3, if you will. So the only time they faced each other was week 2 in Orlando when Brawl beat her. So these ladies, first time in 16 weeks, about 4 months, will meet each other. Billie Jean King, her stuff quarterfinals in Lugano, losing to Halep. This was only her second quarterfinal, getting as far as the quarterfinal, and she won. Well, she beat Stella Sanchez Vicario, Pliskova, and Bueno. So she has done decently in this tournament. Louise Brawl, number 20, if you will. She made the quarterfinals in Orlando, losing to Tracy Austin. That's the same tournament she beats Billie Jean. Quarters in Manhattan, Long Island, Los Angeles, against Marcus Smith Court. Screwed up against Pauline Betts last week in Toronto. She's been Mallory, Osborne Dupont, Graf, and Smith Court. So she's kind of got the favor because she's been 3 of the top 6 ladies in the world. She didn't have to face Martina because she was done for. Smith Court was the first lady to take a set off Brawl.
Quiet, please. Brough to serve.
Well,
First
the
game.
matchmakers say Louise
Play.
Brawl. Do it. Well, I mean, I would too. I mean, after all, you did take down 3 of the top 6 ladies in the tour by yourself.
Love 15. Game and first set. King. 6 games to 4.
For the benefit of the fans who love the women's tour, we are going to spectate the second set.
Out.
We have yes, we do.
Out. Love 15. Love 30. 15-30. Out. Out. 15-40. 30-40. Game, King. First game, second set. Love 15. Love 30. Love 40.
Out.
15, 40. 30, 40. 'Deuce.
Out. Out.
Advantage, king.
Out.
'Deuce. Advantage, broth. 'Deuce. Advantage, king.
Out. Out.
Game, king. King leads 2 games to love, second set.
Out.
Love 15.
Out.
15 all. 30, 15. 40, 15. 40, 30. 'Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, broth. 'Game, broth. King leads 2 games to 1, second set.
Out.
Love 15. 15 all. 15, 30. 30 all.
Out. Out.
30, 40.
Out.
'Deuce. Advantage, broth. 'Deuce. Advantage, broth. 'Deuce. Advantage, king.
Out.
'Deuce. Advantage, broth.
Out.
'Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, king. 'Deuce.
Out.
Advantage, broth.
Out.
'Deuce. Advantage, broth.
Out.
Game, broth. 2 games all, second set. Out. Love 15. Out. $15 all. Out. 30-15. 40-15. Game, Broth. Broth leads 3 games to 2, second set. $15 love. $30 love. $40 love. Out. Out. 40-15. Game, King. 3 games all, second set. Out. 15 love. $30 love. 40 love. Game, Broth. Broth leads 4 games to 3, second set. $15 love. Out. $30 love. $40 love. Out. 40-15. $40-30. Out. Deuce. Advantage, King. Game, King. 4 games all, second set. $15 love. Out. 15 all. Out. 30-15. $30 all. Out. 40-30. Out. Deuce. Advantage, Broth. Game, Broth. Broth leads 5 games to 4, second set. $15 love. $15 all. 30-15. $40-15. Game, King. 5 games all, second set. $15 love. $15 all. 30-15. 40-15. Game, Brough. Brough leads 6 games to 5, second set. $15-love. $30-love. $40-love. Game, King. 6 games all, second set. Tiebreak.
Well, Billie Jean is a tiebreak away from winning this.
Out. 1-0, King. 2-0, King. Out. 3-0, King. Out. 3-1, King. 3-2, King. Out. 4-2, King. 5-2, King. Out. Out. 6-2, King. Out. Out. 6-3, King. Out. Game, set and championship. King. 2 sets to love. 6-4.
Well,
7-6.
So big win for Billie Jean. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's the type of girl who took it in Houston and beat up that sexist Bobby Riggs. So Billie Jean wins 6-4, 7-6. Necessary the click click. So Billie Jean King wins the tournament. She will, of course, lose 1 week in Monticello, but who cares? So let's make sure. Everett is in. Tavatrova is not. Austin King. Okay, so. Top 8 girls. Lindsay Davenport. Nope, they're giving Davenport the 8th seat after this. Billie Jean can't compete. Neither can Austin. So yeah, Billie Jean's now number 15, but she is not able to compete. The Davenport won a tournament, so they'll give her the 8th seat. So Billie Jean does not qualify because she won last week, so she has to lose a week. Navratilova had one. It has to still serve 2 more tour losses, 2 more tour boots, and all that. Of course, the U.S. Open coming up a week from Monday, so no big deal. And then Martina cannot compete at Salt Lake City. Yeah, Billie Jean will only be gone for 1 week. She'll be back at the U.S. Open and at Salt Lake. And Tracy Austin's actually booted because the new rule is if you are injured in a match, you are off for 1 week. So Tracy Austin has to be done for a week. Concussion protocol. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Not Americans. This is, of course, an American tournament, right? Yeah. Long Island is an American tournament. So there are some. And Gulagan will get the last spot. Back to draw. So Chris Evert, the one. So there's 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. So there are 15 Americans, 8 on the left, 7 on the right. The Helen Woods Moody group with Venus and Celis are American, but Ann Jones is not. She's English. Yeah, losing last week is Louise Brawl. She will have to deal with Sanchez Vicario in the group with Arani and Mo Connolly. So yeah, Chris Evert will be trying to do her job, but Hingis won't be easy. Cena will face Turner Bowery. We'll see these ladies on Wednesday because 32 ladies, so 5 rounds. So that's that. Now let's go to the boys. The French Open. And you see the bracket, and you see the final. It's Alex Sheriff and Rafa Nadal. Sheriff won last week in game at Florencia, and also in real life at the French Open. So Sheriff could do something big, making art imitate life. But it'll have to do with the number 2 seed Rafa Nadal, which will not be easy. Sheriff does have two of the 8 losses Nadal has is to Sheriff. So, and he was, Sheriff is the last guy to beat Nadal in a tournament. Well, the Sheriff has won 2 events, Nadal's won 3, but they don't count. The French Open won't count towards the tour thing. So, of course, Sheriff will not be playing next week in North London. Nadal will be playing in North London, even if he wins this, because it's a major, right? Oh, no, sorry, yeah. Yeah, Sheriff is out for this tournament, and also the next week in Bologna, because 2 weeks. Rene Lacoste still has to serve. This one, right? Oh, sorry, not Lacoste. Wait, no, Lacoste won 2 tournaments, right? Yeah, Lacoste won 2 tournaments. So that means that Lacoste still will miss next week at North London, and so will Sheriff. Okay, so Sheriff 2-1 against Rafa Nadal. This is the first opponent he's faced 4 times. He's faced Don Budge, Roy Emerson, and Ken Rosewall 3 times. He's 2-1 against Nadal. He lost to Nadal at Delray Beach in week 3, but he beat Nadal in Brussels in the round of 16. And of course, it's the guy who beat Nadal in Milan, the Milan Championship. He beat Rafa Nadal. I don't think he is the last guy to beat Nadal. Well, I don't know. Well, Sheriff won in that tournament. He won the final in Florence last week, beating Emerson, Wielander, Agassi, Thiem, and Djokovic. This week he's beaten Schwartzman, Tilden, Nishikori, Connors, and Budge. He's had 1 5-setter, 3 4-setters, and a sweep of Nishikori. Rafa Nadal, 37-8. Lost to Novak in Philadelphia in the quarterfinals. Lost to Novak. Sorry, yeah, the head-to-head. It should be the losses. 3 losses to Novak, 2 to Isner, 2 to Sheriff, and 1 to Budge. Those are the only 4 guys he's failed to beat. The last L he suffered was the Sheriff in the final in Milan. Week 9, he beat Thiem, Nishikori, Cilic, Emerson, and Laver, and was out for a week because that was his first tournament win. And at Bari, he beat Koric, Agassi, Novak, Borg, and Vilas, lost 2 weeks, came back to Long Island, beat Vitas, Novak, Agassi, McEnroe, and Federer, so that's 4 weeks, right? Anyway, yeah. No, that's 3 weeks. And it'll be back to tour play next week at North London. He's been Koric, Corman, Agassi, Ferraro, and Borg. Borg's been the only guy to take a set off him, and he almost got swept by Nadal.
Quiet plays Nadal to serve. First game.
Sheriff
Play.
in the first quote-unquote major. What's that called? 25 minutes. Okay.
6-4. Zverev. Out!
Wow.
Game and first set. Zverev.
First set
7 games to
7-6
6.
in the tiebreak. It took an hour.
15 love.
Everybody. Got it.
Game and second set. Nadal. 6 games to 4. 1 set all.
So normalcy has hit the town. Yeah, tour events don't count, right? Yeah, Grand Slams don't count towards the tour things. So like
Love 15.
Nadal will, even if he wins this French Open, he will be going to North London. Sheriff has to wait. This week, Enno's a Bologna.
Out. Game and third set. Nadal. 6 games to 2.
He may have
leads
taken
by
down
2
Sheriff.
sets to
Remember,
1.
Sheriff is the last guy to take down Nadal in a tournament.
Out.
Is it over?
Deuce.
Oh, that would have been game over. It's all about
Advantage. Nadal.
match.
Game, set, and championship. Nadal. 3 sets to 1. 6-7. 6-4. 6-2. 6-4.
And for the 5th straight time, a European has won a title. Nadal. Bojan Lacoste, Sheriff, Nadal. So Rafa Nadal wins the French Open. 6-7, 6-4, 6-2, 6-4. Sheriff gave everything he got, but Rafa just had it in him. So Rafa only drops 2 sets, and he is the French Open champion. Well, you can't blame Sheriff. He did very freaking tastic. I mean, the 1 seed Ron Laver got upset by Budge. Well, in the quarterfinals, but that was the quarterfinal everyone was hoping for, Laver and Budge. And everyone said whoever won that one should be able to win the title. Nope, Sheriff said wrong. Although he had to face Connors. He made it through. Borg beat Traybert. Rafa beat his fellow countryman JC Farrar a little too easily. Borg forced Nadal to a 4th set. Budge, try as he might, he just couldn't beat Sheriff, and then Nadal beats Sheriff. So, what a job for Rafa Nadal. We got to set up the London Championships. It's not Wimbledon, right? A lot of people said it's not Wimbledon, right? Championship of Great Britain. Nope, it's the London Championships. And there's no Lacoste and no Sheriff. So Nadal and Laver are allowed to come in. Lacoste, Sheriff, right? Let's get that. Sheriff jumps all the way to number 18. Well, Andy Murray should be given a seat. Yeah, so he should be given a seat. The London Championships. Yeah, Sheriff is number 18. Pretty good competition, though. We got to get the Brits in. That's 64 out of 96, so you have a 75% chance of qualifying for this tournament. There's Renshaw, there's Henman. Getting the automatic spots because they're Great Britain. The 2 Renshaws, William and Ernest Renshaw. Nobody else. So they'll be, yeah, Grosjean, yep. No, oh, yes, no, yes, no, no, yes, 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 no, yes, yes, no, yes, no. There's Chapeau. Yeah, so there's Chapeau. He gets a chance to get it. He had a 75% chance of making it, and he does make the drop. So we have 64 guys. Every seed plays because 64 is all the way down. The 1 seed Rafa will face William Renshaw with Smeed and Batista Agut in his bracket. Novak is number 7. He's with the thing with Pancho Segura, Fred Perry, and Henri Cochet. And Federer is number Where's Federer? Federer's number 3. He's with Wielander, Emerson, and Dwight Davis. So Federer and Djokovic could face each other, but I think it would be. I think it'd be the quarterfinals would be the earliest. Rafael Zamonsi Chapo faces Hode. Rosewall faces JC Ferraro. So yeah, so Chapo has to face Hode, the guy who almost gave Rod Laver a loss. So yeah, Nadal, Swift, Renshaw, Smeden, Laver, the 2 seed with Coric, Drumney, and Johnny Newcomb. Oh man, Newcomb and Laver. And number 4 is Don Budge with Wawrinka, Moya, and Robredo. For the Brits, William Renshaw has to face Rafa Nadal. Ernest Renshaw has to face Nicky Pilic. Andy Murray as a seed will have to face Vitas Gutierrez. Carolitis. Ken Hammond will face Ellsworth Fines. Fred Perry face Henri Cochet. And that's all. We are going to just do, yeah, so off screen we are going to be doing the round of 64 and then tell you if there's any upsets and all that. We'll cover starts Wednesday for the men and the women, and things will change. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.